Hello and welcome to the Daily Collective. Today is March 10th. In this energy that I've already picked up on today, I am telling you that there is some type of realistic balance happening. It's almost like what I talked about yesterday, where truth is kind of being injected, or balance itself is being injected, whether you like it or not. Let's get more into today's energy. At the end of this, look forward to me doing charms. I am going to stay on point today and make sure that we get a clear picture of what is happening in the general energy, ultimately looking towards what needs to be prioritized today. There is going to be a song or two connected to this reading, so if you'd like, definitely take advantage of that. It's listed down below. Thank you guys so much for interacting with my videos. I appreciate it. Let's get your song. Here we go. All My Life by Casey and JoJo. How romantic. Okay, I have been kind of feeling this dance between the masculine and the feminine in the last week or so. And I feel if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. All right, let's get the cards. This is going to be a Celtic Cross spread. In this, I will find out what's going on right at the heart of the matter, what's crossing you, what you need to let go of, what is on top of your situation, what you have to look forward to in the future, who you are and what you represent, and ultimately in the future, what you have to look forward to as an outcome. Okay, right at the heart of the matter is Nine of Swords and the Chariot. What position is that Chariot? In the reverse. Nine of Swords is loss of sleep, overwhelmed energy. This is really consuming your thoughts to the point where it can mess with your biorhythm, your actual internal clock. You are losing sleep. And then what's crossing you is whether or not to make movement. And then what is on top of your situation is the Knight of Cups, a love offer. What's on below? What's on the bottom of this? The Five of Wands looks like. Ooh, okay. In the past is the Star. This is energy that's happened just recently. So yesterday, the last 48 hours or so. What's happening in the future? What's coming up next? Oh my God, this song really, oh my God. I must be talking to a 90s baby. What you have to look forward to in the near future is the Two of Swords. We're still stuck. Okay. So I just heard from Spirit, yes, this energy has been stuck. This energy has literally, there was something that this energy was going to do and it didn't do it. It like tapped out, or it got scared or something, but this energy is still around, even if you kind of, what's the word? Stalled. Like you stalled. You just like, you went in your car, you're just like, I'm gonna go get it. I'm so fired up, I'm ready to go. And then you went, put the key in the ignition and Fuck! I love how messages come across to me from Spirit. It's so funny. I apologize. What you represent in this reading is the strength. So that's what's missing is courage. You really need to be brave in this energy. There's something about courage that's required. What is coming next with an outside influence, please? Ten of Wands. Heck yeah. And then, okay. Okay. You hope and what you fear in this situation is being in limbo. Never doing anything. Never, ever doing anything. I'm not going to accept it. What is the outcome to this? Page of Wands. Bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm not going to... The Fool, the Knight of Wands, and then Death. It looks like there's so much. Like, I feel like this is the last call. Like, this is the last choice. Like, you, like, and you know it. You know that go time. It's time. It's go time. And the question is whether or not you have this courage inside to go for it, to make this love offer that you really have put on the top of your energy. You are all consumed by this. Yeah. And then this song. It's like a choice has been made. Can you see it? I Choose You by Sarah Bareilles. I'll attach it. I'm going to pause and make sure I have everything clear first before I get into this. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is so romantic. Yeah, the song made it clear with what this reading was meant for, and that is clearly movement towards romance or figuring out in it itself. All right, from the heart of the matter is the Nine of Swords. Like I said, you are consumed mentally by this. You cannot stop thinking of where to go and what to do, whether to go left or whether to go right. You have so much passionate buildup that's kind of making you feel fired up, rushed. In this energy, what you are letting go of on the bottom of your situation is the Five of Wands. With this is a lot of conflict. You have been surrounded by conflict, and your purpose in this environment is to overcome. And it looks like you have finally been able to do just that. You have overcome whatever has happened, and you have kind of walked away the winner. Nothing more needs to be said. Nothing more needs to be put into this. Movement towards you and your achievement in this, overcoming this, means finding balance, and that is ultimately what you are hoping for. And from your past, something about your past and what you think of when it comes to romance and partnership and commitment, you have had something in mind since childhood, or since you can think of your innocent self. You have always believed in it. You have always wished for it. And ultimately, I feel like with this star coming out in the upright position, you feel like you have been met with your dream come true. In this is the back and forth energy. What do I do with this? Is it something, does this person really want me? Is there Is this mutual? There's so much questions, but ultimately I feel like there is news and movement happening, and it's happening now. It looks like what needs to be prioritized is this love offer in itself. With the Knight of Cups, there's something that has been set up. There's some type of desire. There's some type of, I guess, wish fulfillment. If you look at him, he believes in romance. He believes in passionate movement and putting into romance and making it a part of its life. And really, it does everything it can to make it happen. It makes the picnic. It taps into love itself and romance, and kind of, it's the peacock moment where, you know, somebody is here to be recognized for what they have when it comes to this partnership or the potential of this partnership. The love offer is here. It looks like what you represent is strength and being brave. You really have kind of engaged this compassionate side of yourself that you see, that kind of playing with the wild part of yourself, that animalistic part of you, helps you understand that there's kind of a reason to dominate the situation, I guess, is kind of take it over by your clear understanding that I know what's best here. That's how I pick up that strength card. Ultimately, again, I'm going to go back to this chariot, what's crossing you. This card came out in the reverse, and it looks like from this, let me see what position, hold on, let me just verify. Yeah, in the reverse. From this, I feel like there's kind of like this vengeful feeling, like there's something dark about this movement. It's like a conquest. It's like there's something big about this movement, and ultimately this could be the thing holding you back, or kind of keeping you from seeing how it's going to turn out. This is potentially what's keeping you back from making this offer itself, or being open to the offer. I'm not sure who I'm talking to, the person making the offer or the person receiving the offer, but ultimately the Two of Swords says that I can't see because I'm a little, yeah. But ultimately it's like being reminded of what you've already overcome, that you've already beat this. You don't need to get back into this kind of it's almost like you're being drawn back to the friction. You're being drawn back to the conflict. The fact is you've already overcome this conflict, and really dancing back and forth in this energy, whether or not to get back involved or not, is really keeping you from seeing clearly. Ultimately, what you represent is the need to be courageous in this moment of your knowing, and be compassionate. This is the truth, the compassionate truth that's wanting to come out and make movement. I can tell you that from the get-go. Ultimately, what you're stepping into is the Ten of Wands. This is helping, or this is coming to you brought by an outside influence. It looks like finally this is like the last straw. Something is helping you overcome and drop anything that has been keeping you back. The Ten of Wands itself says that you have held on to the most burden that one person, that one soul, that one energy can hold on to. And because of that, you've kind of had to finish this, bring it to an ending, conclude this energy. And finally, it's like this last burden, this last grain of salt, or I don't know, the whatever broke the camel's back, that saying. This is literally it, to the point where you can't be burdened anymore, and you're ready to let it all go and say, F it, I'm starting new. I'm out of here. And from this, you have finally balanced the possibility of working with this new energy. And that is what you hope and what you fear, is actually dealing with this, realistically dealing with this, actually having movement, actually juggling, actually physically having it. With the Two of Pentacles, this is real energy. This is reality, actually dealing with your reality, making sure that you can find balance eventually. But when it's new, when you're inviting it into your energy, it's fresh, it's brand new. You have to kind of juggle it until you finally find the balance in itself. So that's what you are looking forward to and hoping and fearing at the same time. This is kind of the anxiety that you're living in right now. Ultimately, ending in this as an outcome, the Page of Wands, is something about your passion and your clear knowing, and you letting this passion kind of push you and help you kind of get over this hump. It's helping you drop that last burden because you're so passionate. Your end of deck energy is the Knight of Wands, yes. And the Page of Wands being your outcome to this situation, the page, that what I just described. And then at the end, at the bottom deck energy, is the Knight itself, is actually putting movement into it, applying yourself to this and going for it. Ultimately, with the Death card coming out at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Fool, I can tell you from this ending that is clearly happening, you are finally able to bloom. Whatever has kind of been weighing you back and clearly over has really, really weighed you down. And from this, finally letting it end, letting it finally be over, or letting this past energy die. I don't know if this is something that you have consciously held on to in this energy, and I feel like this is what's keeping you back. You need to let the past go in order to kind of really put into this new opportunity, this potential, what it is that you want to put towards this, and really take a leap of faith. Bottom of the deck energy is the Fool. This is brand new energy, and really putting yourself into it and not being jaded. And yeah, diving into your courage, tapping into your courage. Let's next move to the charms. Okay, so it looks like it's really important to have peace, and that is below you. You have either found peace, or you have found enough peace or comfort or just stillness inside of you to think clearly. And that, I feel, is what you've been waiting for. It looks like you are connected to this energy through dreams. It reminds me of the dream I had last night. I specifically asked a specific question, and I literally got a picture of it. Like, it just held the picture of it right in front of me. Like, you know, the answer now, it's right here. Princess, it looks like this needs to be, I heard spoiled, but it needs to be kind of babied and nurtured and spoiled and treated the way a new energy that's just finding out its potential. It needs to really be kind of open. The initial M and S is extremely important to this energy, and or not, whatever. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I have in this reading. Thank you guys so much for being a part of my daily collective reading. I look forward to seeing you in the future, especially if you subscribe to my channel.